Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
On this last Shabbat of our secular year, we gather together to bring light and life into our souls. And we're very glad you're here tonight. We hope you will join us in all of the prayers, all of the melodies. If you don't know the words, you can try doing sign language. You can do la la la. You can do yabba baba bum.
Watermelon, watermelon.
Watermelon, watermelon. That works too. And I don't know if you've all met our team, our tefillah team. I'm Miriam Van Ralt, Gabby Newman, Crystalline, and Michael. And so we wish you Shabbat Shalom, and we'll have an opportunity in a few minutes to actually get up and greet each other. So let us start by bringing light into our sanctuary and into our hearts with the candle blessing on page 120. And why don't all the women in the congregation come on up and join together as, might as well. Just in time, Bobby. You're just in time to light the candles. So come on up, and who'd like to actually do the lighting?
I don't think I've ever done it here before.
Eden, why don't you do it? I know you were told not to play with fire, but this is a different. So we take the shamus and we light the candles. And we go Chad, Shtaim, Shalosh. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. We'll let all the men come up and do the kiddush at the end. How's that? Equal time. Our service continues on page 129 with Dodi Lee, the Sabbath, the Shabbat day being likened unto a bride. And I was telling Gabby and Michael before the service that this was the song that was at my wedding march when I came down the aisle when I got married. So I have a special affinity to this melody. So please join us. We begin our Kabbalat Shabbat, our receiving of Shabbat, on page 130 with Lechu Neranenah. Come, let us sing joyously to Adonai, raise a shout for our rock and deliverer.
Lechu Neranenah l'Adonai,
We continue singing praises to Adonai with all kinds of different instruments and with our voices. On page 134, Zamru Adonai Bechinor.
Zamru Adonai Bechinor, Bechinor v'kol zimra, b'chatzotzrot v'kol shofar, hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai. Yiram hayom no, tevel v'yoshvei ba, aidai neharot, yimcha chaf yachad, harim yiraneinu. Lifnei Adonai kiva, lishpat haaretz, yishpot tevel betzedek, ve'amim bemeisharim. Yiram hayom no, tevel v'yoshvei ba, aidai neharot, yimcha chaf yachad, harim yiraneinu. Chaf yachad, harim yiraneinu.
If you go to Israel, like Tony just did, You may have an opportunity to visit a wonderful city by the name of Sfat or Safed. I don't know how many of you have been there. It is now an artist colony where you can buy beautiful candles that are shipped around the world and buy beautiful artwork. But Sfat is actually the origin of our next prayer and song, the Lecha Dodi. And Lecha Dodi on page 138 is actually an acrostic of the composer's name, Shlomo Halevi Alkabetz. So if you look at the verses where it says 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see the Shin, the Lamed, the Mem, and the Hey, which is Shlomo. And then on the other page where you see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you can see the Hey, Lamed, Hey, Vav, Yud, which is Halevi. And then we come to the last verse, Boi v'Shalom, where we stand and we face the back or the door of a sanctuary as if we are welcoming the Shabbat bride. And so we join together with Lecha Dodi. We will sing the first, the second, the fifth, and the ninth verses.
And the sixth.
And the sixth. I skipped one. When do we do all of them? When we're in
Great
a different
question.
synagogue. You can request them one day. I'm sure we can do that. It is our tradition here at TBT to do 1, 2, 5, 6, and 9. So we will rise during the refrain going into the 9th verse.
Lecha Dodi nikrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Ishmiyanu el ha-meyuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, L'shem u'letiferet ve'litila, Lecha Dodi nikrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, Ki hi mekor haberacha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila, Lecha Dodi nikrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Hitoreri, hitoreri, Ki va'orech kumi ori, Uri, Uri, shir daberi, Kevod Adonai, aleich niklat, Lecha Dodi nikrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lo tevoshi ve'lo tikami, Ma tishtochachi u'ma tehemi, Bach yechesu aniyei ami, Ve'nivneta iratila, Lecha Dodi nikrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Boi v'Shalom ateret bala,
Now that we have welcomed Shabbat, let's take a moment to welcome each other. And I encourage you to actually stand up and walk around the room. And you just sat down. Take a moment and greet our fellow congregants. If you don't know somebody, introduce yourself. We're all family here. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Hi. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome back. Good to see you. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. We'll continue the shmooze during our Oneg Shabbat later on. For now, our service continues on page 140, Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, a psalm, a song for Shabbat.
Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, Tov Le'odot L'Adonai, U'lezamer L'Shimcha Elyon, U'lezamer L'Shimcha Elyon, L'hagid b'boker chastecha, Ve'emunatcha b'leilot, Alei asor ve'linavel, Alei higayon bechinor, Tzadik katamar hifrach, Ke'erez b'levanon yizkeh, Shetudim beveit Adonai, Bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu, on yanuvon b'seva, Deshenim v'rananim yiyu, Lehagid ki yashar Adonai, Suri v'lo avlat habon.
We now begin the formal part of our service on page 146 with the Baruch Hu. Please rise.
Yai da 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 yai da 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 da, yai da da yai da 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 da, yai da 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 da, yai da 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 da, yai da da yai da 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 da, yai da 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 da, yai da da. Baruchu et Adonai hamevorach, Baruch
may be seated. We read together on page 148 in the middle. I won't make you read Hebrew. We'll read the English together, thinking about all that is physical in our world and how all of those elements come together to create the world and the universe as we know it. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'arif aravim. Now that we have talked about the physical elements, we talk about God's love for us. And as we sing together Ahavat Olam, no, we're not reading, we're not singing. We're reading?
Yeah.
We're reading.
We're meditating.
We're
into the
meditating
Shema.
on Ahavat Olam, thinking about those whom we love and those who love us. Ahavat Olam.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
And as we celebrate this last Shabbat of the secular year, we take a moment to think about all that has transpired in our lives from January 1st, 2018 to where we are now. The growth we have experienced physically as well as spiritually, the hopes and dreams we had a year ago, some of which were realized and some which may be yet to come. Whether we have achieved all that we wanted or whether we still have work to do, we know that God is our partner as we travel through this life and beyond. So we close our eyes and we bring God closer, and we recognize the oneness and the uniqueness of Adonai Tzevaot.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Please join us with the Ve'ahavta, the continuation of the Shema on page 154.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. We continue silently to the bottom of page 156. When your children witnessed your dominance, they praised your name with gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously. Michamocha, page 158.
נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, אלי מלכותך רבנך, בוקע ים לפני מוישה ומרים. זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, I lie, 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 I lie, 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 I lie, 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 I lie, 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 I lie, lie, I lie, 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 I lie, lie, מלכותך רבנך, בוקע ים לפני מוישה ומרים.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Once on the other side of the sea, now on dry land, the children of Israel started their trek to the promised land. It was nighttime, maybe even around this time of the year, and it was dark, and it was scary, with nothing but darkness lying ahead, and not knowing whether to turn left or right or go straight ahead. All they knew was they could not go back. And so they prayed for protection, a sukat shlomecha, a canopy of peace. And so we think about that canopy of peace that we ask for ourselves and our loved ones and for the entire world as we sing together the Hashkivenu, page 160.
Sometimes I lay under the moon and thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will pray one day, one day, one day, one תקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Baruch atah Adonai, haborei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
Amen. Those who keep Shabbat by calling it a delight will rejoice in your realm. We join together on page 162 with Yismichu.
Yismechu v'malachutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malachutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Mekadeshe Shvi Shabbat, Kulam Yisbehu Ve'yitangu Mitvecha Shabbat. Yismechu V'malachutecha Shomrei 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 Shabbat V'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malachutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. V'hashvi ratzita bo v'kidashto Shabbat. Chemdat yamin oto karata Shabbat. Yismechu v'malachutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malachutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Zecher למעשה וראשית שבת. זכר למעשה וראשית שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
As we begin the tefillah, the Amidah, on page 164, we behave as if we are approaching a palace and we are approaching the king or the queen. So we take 3 steps inward as if we are approaching royalty, and then we continue after the Adonai Sefatai silently until we get to the Osei Shalom on page 180. At the end of the Osei Shalom, we take our leave from that royalty by taking 3 steps back and bowing, and then we may be seated when we have finished that section. So we rise for Adonai Sfatai, and then we will continue silently.
Adonai Sfatai tiftach ufi yagid teilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Say shalom, shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al Israel, ve'imru amen. Uyase Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Ve'al kol Yisrael amen.
We extend our prayers of the Amidah to the Misha Berach, a prayer for healing for ourselves, for those we love, for our world. In all of its brokenness, there still is hope for healing. And so the first part of the Misha Berach actually prays for our own well-being, to help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. And then the second part is for those in need of physical and spiritual well-being outside of ourselves. So if there is somebody whose name you would like to mention, we'll go around the room and you can please add their name, bring their beings into this space. So we join together at the top of page 371 with the Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with Refuah Shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We wish all of them a refuah shlema mehera, a complete and speedy renewal of health. Amen. So as you know, Rabbi Nico is on vacation, and he will be back next Shabbat. And then he's leaving again for a rabbinical convention. But in the meantime, it's my honor and deep pleasure to be with you this Shabbat. I was born with a name. My parents wanted a name that couldn't be shortened into a nickname, and so I was named Miriam Sue. Almost 4 years later, my sister was born and was given the name Linda Olivia. When I married, I contemplated keeping my last name, Kaufman. It was just in those days when women were keeping their unmarried names. However, I wanted to be connected to my new husband, so I changed my name to Van Ralt, a double last name, which has always made it difficult to get monogram towels. I knew I had a Hebrew first name, that it was from the Bible, but never had a formal naming ceremony. So in college, I gave myself the Hebrew name Shoshana as a middle name to make my Hebrew name Miriam Shoshana Bat Varfel Ve'Esther. Years later, after my parents had died, I came to realize that both my sisters and my middle names started with the same letters of two of our grandparents, Solomon for me and Ottilie for my sister. I felt like I should have used the feminized form of Solomon, which would be Shlomit. And so, on this Shabbat, where we read Parshat Shemot, I am formally changing how I call myself and will from now on be called Miriam Shlomit. I have other names to which I answer. My dad used to call me Mimi, and each time I heard that name, my heart would melt. My college roommate and I called each other sis. We actually became blood sisters back in the 70s. My best friend called me Energizer Bunny, or EB. There are 2 people in this world who call me Mom, and 3 of the most amazing children who call me Omi. Each of us is made up of many different identities, and sometimes those identities each carry different names. Our names tell others, and they tell ourselves who we are. This week's Torah portion is called Shemot. Literally, Shemot means names. The portion opens with the book of Exodus, and it begins by telling us the names of the children of Jacob who came down to live in Egypt. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin, Dan and Naphtali, Gad and Asher. Their descendants grew up in Egypt and stayed there. Over time, they earned a new name for themselves in the mouth of Pharaoh. Pharaoh called Jacob's children Am B'nai Yisrael, the Israelite people. By uttering that name, Pharaoh changed us from being a family into being a nation. According to a teaching of the rabbis, the Israelites soon forgot the name of God, who had made a covenant with their ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But God did not forget them. Why not? According to the rabbis, it was on account of 3 things. They did not forget their native language, they did not stop circumcising their sons, and they did not change their names. Names are sacred in Jewish tradition. Names connect us to each other, like the way that different people know us by different names. And names also connect us to God. When we wish to remember someone who has died, we mention his or her name and recite the mourner's Kaddish. If our names connect us to God, it is also true in Jewish tradition that God's name connects God to us. In this week's Torah portion, Moses spoke to God through the burning bush and said, "When I go back to the Israelites and say to them, 'The God of your ancestors has sent me to you,' and they ask me, 'What is this God's name?' what shall I say to them?" God answered Moses by saying, "Ehyeh asher ehyeh. I am that I am. You can tell the Israelites that Ehyeh sent you." One of God's deepest and truest names is simply Ehyeh, I am. God's name tells us that God not only exists, but that God is existence. The God whose name is I Am is the God whose presence can be experienced throughout all of being, throughout all of everything that is. Each of us is born with a name which identifies us throughout life, but the names we acquire in life and the names we invoke to say who we are and what we believe in tell a great deal more about us. On this Shabbat, Shabbat Shemot, the Sabbath of names, we sanctify our lives with remembrance of names. There is a beautiful poem that is written by a very well-known poet by the name of Zelda that is many times read at funerals, but I'd like to read it tonight as we close out this Devar Torah. Each of us has a name, given by God and given by our parents. Each of us has a name given by our stature and our smile, and given by what we wear. Each of us has a name given by the mountains and given by our walls. Each of us has a name given by the stars and given by our neighbors. Each of us has a name given by our sins and given by our longing. Each of us has a name given by our enemies and given by our love. Each of us has a name given by our celebrations and given by our work. Each of us has a name given by the seasons and given by our blindness. Each of us has a name given by the sea and given by our death. As we close out this year, may the year ahead be one in which our name is carried by the work that we do and by the beings that we are, and may it bring us closer to God. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May it be God's will. We continue our service on page 586 with the Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. We now bring our loved ones into this space again, those who died in recent days and those who died in longer periods of time. If you are in the Shiva period, in the first 7 days of mourning, please rise and tell us whom you are remembering. If you are in the first 30 days following the death of a loved one, please rise. If you are in the first year of mourning, please rise and remind us who you are remembering. If you are observing a yortzeit, the anniversary of a loved one's death, please rise and tell us who you are remembering. If there is anyone else whose name you would like to mention before we rise to support the mourners, you may do so. You can stand and join our mourners, if that is your custom, or you may remain seated. And we join the mourners on page 598 with the Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shlom rabbah mevarach le'olam almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudusha brichu. La'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Ta'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlom rabbah min shmaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Imru amen. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts as our own. May their memories be a blessing. Zichronam livracha. You may be seated. On your program booklet, we have a few upcoming events that we are reminding you about. Of course, the office will be closed on Tuesday for New Year's Day. We will all be sleeping in or not. Something I did want to mention that's coming up on Saturday, January 12th. Yes, Saturday, January 12th. There is a Jewish a cappella choir at Tufts University called Shir Appeal. Shir meaning song, Peel means elephant, and the mascot of Tufts University is an elephant. So Shir Appeal is the name of their a cappella choir, and they are going to be here in the morning to join us for services. These are wonderful young adults who have a wonderful sound. We've had them here a couple of times in the past, but not in recent years. And so they will be here for our service, doing a couple of songs as part of our service, and then it is a lunch and learn day, so they will entertain us during the lunch and learn. So I hope you will join us for that. Other than that, there's nothing coming up in the next few months that I know of. Nothing in February especially. Just a gala. The invitations are going out soon, I am told. So I hope you will join me to celebrate a very special evening. Men should wear purple ties. Women should wear purple outfits. It's a purple evening. Yes. Yes. Prince is coming. He's going to be at the event. Ha, ha, ha. Never mind. We didn't get that. Right. I got it. So keep an eye out for wonderful things coming in the mail. You should have gotten your January scroll already. We got it out nice and early this time. And we also will be hosting the Community Scholars Program with Mark Dollinger as the Orange County Community Scholar. And that will be on January 26th, the Saturday at 5 o'clock p.m. It is a wonderful day. We have 9 incredible adults who will be celebrating their bar and bat mitzvahs. And Tony is one of them. It's Tony and 8 women. So it should be great. The 26th, the last Shabbat of January. So we hope you'll join us to celebrate the culmination of a year and a half of study. Wonderful adults who are brilliant. I have very high expectations. So why don't we do Kiddush? If everybody would join us by the table, and we will do Kiddush together.
Shalom Alechem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Baruch Hu. Boachim L'Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ayay Bachuni L'Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu Zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta beltanu kidasha mikol hamim V'shabbat kodshecha be'ava u'veratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat l'chaim. Thank you.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! The magical challahs. Poteach et yadecha u'masbia l'chol chai ratzon. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. Please join us, and we have goodies in the foyer. Join us, schmooze, sit, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Ki